super early here in Texas. It's actually nice and cool out, and we're up, so we are going to make soup. So what's happening here is we've got our son graduating from Airforce BMT coming up within the next week, and he called me for his last call before we see him, and he was like, "Hey, Mom, you know, the guys here really love Fight Club, and they love Fight Club soaps, and do you think you could possibly, like, bring some up for graduation?" And I'm like, "Sure, no problem." Okay, so I pulled everything from my inventory, and here's some of the cool water for men that I have that are the Fight Club soaps, and it's kind of, you know, Air Forcey colors with the activated charcoal. I think it's teal from Nurture and titanium dioxide. So I've got a couple of these left. I'm gonna bang out some more tonight or this morning, and I'm gonna make another batch after that because I only have 5 of these molds. So I'm hoping with what I have in stock, and then making some of these, and then I'm gonna like put the fan on them on high and for the next week, and then package them up and put like do not use until this date. And I've got a water discount going on, so hoping that'll work for him. So yeah, I thought about making him a soap for graduation, and I saw the Airforce molds, I think on Wholesale Supply Plus, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of gay. Maybe he might not like it saying the Airforce, and maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe they might not be able to have soap that says Airforce on it. I don't know. I have no idea. They got all kinds of regulations. So this is our first one in the Airforce. So anyway, but I think we can just bring soap as a gift, and they take it to tech school with them. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm restocking our shop here at Becca's by the Bay. So yeah, we're like sprunging it out today. This Nirvana. Okay. Not my thing, but that's what we're doing. But we are doing soap, and that is my thing. So woo! Woo! So I got some new colors in from Nurture. This is the Klein blue, and it's like a royal blue. It's really pretty. And I mixed it with the teal, tropical teal. And I got like a super Airforce blue color going on. And then I got my activated charcoal. I've got my raw honey, kaolin clay, my organic cane sugar, and sodium lactate. Oh, this is a pretty strong fragrance. This one's from WSP, and it's a good scent. Woohoo, just get my feet. Let's see. So I only use it at 5%, and I think it's strong enough. So there's also goat milk and buttermilk in this. And I'm going to be doing the Clyde slide as well. So that's what we're doing. We have our molds. We have our swirly swirl molds that I usually do for this. I want to get started here. As soon as I find my oils. Go here. Don't worry, it's just water. It was a little chaotic here today in the shop because my husband's like, we gotta make some room, like a bunch. And we put in a new work table, which is on the other side, but we need to. Well, you don't belong on the floor. That's from the garden. You go over there. All right. So let's make soap. So this here, I got an extra container to pour it into. And here is my lye water solution with my cane sugar, organic cane sugar. And then this is my regular recipe. It has organic cocoa butter, castor oil, organic coconut oil, rice bran, and sustainable palm. It's kind of a big batch here. I got 44 ounces. I haven't worked with the big one like this in a little while. I'm doing a bunch of small mini batches of things. So we're just going to bring it to a light trace. feeling that light trace there. So we're probably gonna do mostly like blue, lots of blue. Some black. Probably more black than I want. So the blue, lots of blue, white. I do want to see the white in it because it looks really cool. So I've got my titanium and my water here mixed up. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. I do about 3 tablespoons of it here, but it's a 2 parts water to 1 part titanium dioxide. This is a 16-ounce bottle, so I add 10 tablespoons, and then I can pretty much just fill it up with water the whole way there. Tired? Mm-hmm. Me too. Papa did a lot today. Papa Mama Bear did a lot here. Papa only brought in the table. I did everything else. Huh? Alright, I want a little more white than that. There's that blue. Awesome. That's a good color. That is Airforce blue, if I do say so myself. Maybe not their official color, but it's pretty darn close to it. I know, theirs is more navy, but I didn't want to do too much navy. Yeah, he's doing really good. He asked about you, and they're doing really good, and he actually, the last time we talked to him on the phone was his last phone call. He got another last phone call today because they were doing really good and did good high marks and stuff on everything. So then he had to go again, and we'll see him.
Yeah, because they're actually no.
So apparently, I asked him about the tap out, and I was like, "Do you know about that?" And he's like, "What's that?" And then he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And I was like, "How long do you guys have to stay if no one comes to tap you out?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "My MTIs, they can't go home to see their families or something that day if nobody taps somebody out or something like that." So we were thinking, okay, so like if you don't have a family member that can get up there to tap you out, then maybe I guess Waylon looked into it, and so like I guess if you have like an airman buddy, wingman, and they have family there, they can tap you out if you don't have family that can make it up there, but you have to ask. So it's about making them ask for help, and also being a family, helping each other out and asking and being there for each other. So I thought that was pretty interesting, pretty cool. We're going to be up there. We're going to tap them out. It'll be so much fun. Excited.
It's going to be weird sleeping in the vehicle.
Yeah, it is going to be weird because there's no place to lay down in the truck.
Yeah, because like when y'all pick me up, we're going to be immediately heading up.
Yeah, I know we are. It's going to be rough for us, and it's going to be tiring. And we can't check in until we can get there and all, and there's like orientation and all that, and then
I have all 3 of those days off.
Yeah, but we can't like check in until like 4 o'clock to like rest somewhere. Which we have some health conditions, so I was kind of hoping we'd be able to.
Yeah, I got it.
And then we have to switch rooms, so a lot of rooms weren't available. We wanted one with a kitchen, and so we're not getting the kitchen one until Friday.
Whatever.
That's okay. All right. We'll bring a big cooler and drinks and some stuff. We'll have to get cold cuts the day before.
Week, so it's not,
huh?
It's my period this week, not next.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad about that.
Yeah, very glad.
I don't want to have to deal with that there.
So it's a little bit easier to pour this in on the side if I break it with spatula. So,
I'll just over here.
Alright, so there's our Clyde slidey slides. Very cool. And then I just pour it in from the corner and kind of shiggity.
So I did the living room, I did the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. I had a tray to put this on.
I did this part. I didn't get to this part.
Okay. Alright, so go to bed. We'll get to it tomorrow.
I'm going to go to bed. What's on top of my cup?
Ooh, shaboom. Shaboom. You can get a stripe if I pour it really fast, like that. And that looked pretty cool on some of the ones I did before. Don't know. I've wondered. I've seen some soapers put the soaps in the dehydrator, and then they were able to get them to cure a little bit faster. And I was wondering if that would work. Might try that. Okay, so now that I'm empty again, I'm going to refill myself again. Pouring. Hoping this just stays kind of fluid long enough for me to do all this. Probably have more black than I need. Sometimes I do a little too much black. I think I'm okay. Evenly pour out the blue and the white. We've been super busy in the shop here, so I haven't been making videos because I've just been too busy. That's okay, and we've also been busy at the farm stand here, so I got more people coming all this weekend, and I'm still trying to get us all ready to go away for this trip that we're doing to go see him graduate. So every time I go to the store, I try to pick up different things that I know we need. Sometimes I forget stuff. That's why I'm trying to do it ahead of time. So there's our slide. I'm gonna pour it kind of like that. I think I get better stripies when I pour it fast. So those ones are done because I only have 5 of those. So then I pour it in the mold And I either can pour it really slow, you can get like this really kind of cool effect this way, or you can pour it where you zigzag it from side to side, which kind of gives you a cool effect too. And then this one, I've poured it and then I kind of pour it around different circle spots or whatever. Gives you a really neat swirl. These will be way more defined, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see different ones. There's some white. We're hanging loose here. We're hanging loose. Okay, we're doing good. We're setting up a little bit. I think it's gonna be okay.
The only reason Susan doesn't like me is because I talk back. Because like,
yeah, you just can't talk back to people like that. That's all.
I'm not rude.
No, I know, but some people, they don't want you to answer them at all. It's just do as I say, and that's it.
That pisses me off.
I know. Well, you don't have to live with her, so.
I know. Thank God. Thank God I don't have to live with her. It's holy crap. Not deal with that.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Oh.
So, do a couple more over here. Oops, that one overflowed. Whoops. There's a lot of black. I definitely don't want that much black in it. Uh-oh. It's too loose. It's too loose. Too loose. Too loose. Alright. White. This one white. Sometimes I put too much black and I'm just like, last time I had too much black, I just stopped pouring the black and I just ended up pouring all the black in like some separate molds for us because I was like, it's just too much. It's just too much. Yeah, thank you.
Said shoot.
Okay. Family friendly. Family friendly.
I said shoot.
Hmm?
I don't know why about the strawberry kiwi one.
Move, please. This way.
Okay, well.
Stuck on the counter. Dang it. That's why I usually put the tray down. I think I'm out of trays. I'm out of trays! Where? That's weird. Bubbled up. Ah. Dang that, it's the cover bubble. Come on. Ow. some extra spots here. I just pour it in the corner and just kind of shake it from side to side. Makes it cool. Pattern. Go slower, faster. I like the straight. Swirl it. Stripes, stripes, stripes. So, jiggle it. Bang it around a little bit. Pour out the rest. Oh, gotta get that out. Hopefully all the soaps I'm making will be dry by the time I get back from all this craziness going on. I don't like traveling out of town too often because I always worry about what I'm going to eat because I have so many allergies. And then, you know, I need to rest. And I always stress out about travel. It's fun when you go for like a day or something like that, but when it's more than a day, I always kind of like have like these small panic attacks. Especially because it's like a really big place and there's going to be a lot of people. And apparently, the graduation at the Air Force Base is like, it's like a giant pep rally. It's apparently really loud, and I don't do well with like loud people, loud noises, and things like that because of my seizures. So I'm hoping I'll be okay. I'm actually going to be bringing some CBD oil with me to make sure I can hopefully handle it a little bit better. So we'll see how it goes. Wait, did I forget the black? I forgot the black. Make it Smurfy blue. Wait. One more. Just try to get this out. Down to the finals. The finale is coming. It's almost here. Probably still have way too much black. Okay. Always go very sparing on your black because unless you want it to be very black, I probably have a little too much black. So we haven't had any FaceTime with him. We've had, I think, 4 phone calls total since he's been gone for the whole 6 weeks. So he gets FaceTime talk when he gets to tech school. He's really excited about that. He's missing us. It'd be good to see him in person and then later on the video chats. That'll be fun. It'll be like he's like right here. Technology is cool in some ways, yes. I've been watching lots of YouTube videos about BMT graduation and lots of different things because your airman does not tell you very much information. Either one, because they're not allowed, or two, they just don't know, and three, they don't have a whole lot of time to talk to you. So he has been writing to us in letters, but I guess the letters do take a while to get here, and I've been writing back. And so I'm not good at writing letters. You know, I don't feel like I write good letters for some reason, but like he said that he liked them. So. Oops. Alrighty. Nice. I have enough to keep going over here. I'm gonna have to do some cleanup work for sure to get some outside the mold. This is a really good scent. I had a lot of soapers talking about this one forever, and I'm like, what is it? What is it? And I hadn't tried it yet, and I do like it. It smells good. I like making it. Scent tastes really strong. Let's see what else I got for molds. Things I could use. Oh, no. What a bit. That'll work. Alright, I got some squares here. Bunch of black. Probably be for hubby. Hubby bubby. Sometimes these ones scrape it a little bit better. I'm not really. I keep trying to find these at Walmart and they're sold out. So I don't know, maybe if I have to order them online or something, because mine have all kinds of ridges in them. I need some new ones. I haven't checked online yet. Definitely had way too much black. Probably only needed half as much of this black I got going on. Probably could have filled the rest of this mold had I not already had a couple of the squares filled. I know I figured it to fill all the little squares. I've just been tired. We did a lot yesterday and we got a lot to do today, so maybe I could get a nap in or something somewhere. Alright, so I did make a mess out of some of these, huh? I'll let those set up a little bit more before I scrape those. I don't know. What did I use last time? I used something else to clean that up last time. I'm trying to think of what I used. Oh yeah, okay. It's an awkward mold because of the ridge that it has. So, like, to scoop out the soap, I'll show you. I've got these mini spoons, just mini spoons. And that's what I used last time because that's the only thing that gets in here in that crease to scrape out that soap. Otherwise, I can't get anything in there. So I'm just going to be doing some cleanup. Sometimes I make a mess, sometimes I don't. Today was one of those days. Our ice cream banana tree should be ripe in about a month. I'm not sure if I did a garden video, did a garden tour, like a sneak peek kind of thing. Things are getting really hot here in Texas, so I can't believe I haven't planted okra yet, but I'm thinking we're going to have to plant some okra because not much else really grows once it gets like to be August. And then our tomatoes are doing pretty good. The cherry tomatoes are doing really good. This is the best year I've had for cherry tomatoes. I think I'm going to grow those husky cherry reds again because they were a nice size, bigger than the sweet 100s, and they were just as sweet to me. But you got more tomato for your thyme or salad or whatever, and just it was a nicer size. And then we've had Swiss chard, and the collards are still doing good. The kale's still doing good. The beets are pretty much done. We don't grow any corn or anything like that. There's not really enough room to do that, but the okra does well. And we got cucumbers and loofah growing. What else? Well, if I put it like that, I can get like a pretty side. You know what I'm saying? If I make it pretty on one side, I can backfill it with the black. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying. I should have filled it first and then, but whatever. Let's just make a mess. I'm making the best today. Hey. I'm trying to figure out when or where we're going to set up our mini redneck pool that we got going on. It's like a little 10-foot pool that we got from Walmart last year. And it's got a filter, and you put the chlorine tablets in, and it gets really hot down here. And it's sometimes just nice to like take a dip in a little small pool and hang out, margarita or something cool. It was fun last year because it gets super hot, super hot. Heat index has been like well over 100 every day, like probably 110 right now, and then it's going to start reaching probably 120 index soon, and that's just super hot. I know I got overheated the last 2 days, so partly why I've been tired. Yeah, just backfill it like this with the black. That'll be good. What's the difference? What am I doing? It's a lot of charcoal. The last ones I had that were all black charcoal like this, man, there's so much black in the tub. It's funny. I mean, it's not sticking to the tub, but it's like black, volcanic blackness. Yay! I think I'm gonna finish filming it. I hate wasting soap. I can get some kind of shape out of it and make it look sort of pretty. Definitely don't like adding these to my rebatches because then everything is just going to be black. So I'm just going to go with it and we'll use it up. We are actually running low on soap ourselves. I've had to make soap for us this week because I was like, we're running out. and I don't like opening the pretty ones, so we usually use up all the ugly soaps. And I am rebatching stuff and making more ugly soaps for my family. Every now and then we open a pretty one, but I just feel bad. It just feels like wrong. Those are for the people that buy them. But, oh well. I still have all this soap over here. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do with all this soap. Hoping it's set up faster. It's set up yet. Have some extra soap again. Okay. I'll definitely try to do a video one day on how, like, I know a lot of soapers struggle with, they make too much soap and then they have all this extra soap because they don't know how to figure out the capacity of their molds. And even if they figure out the capacity of their molds, they don't know how to put that in soap calc. And it's not as hard as it sounds. It was a little, I had a lot of guesswork and playing with it and stuff like that, but I pretty much figured it out. I just didn't, I was not planning on having spots in there, but that's okay. So those look good. I'm not scraping none of those. These look fine. I'll leave those alone. This is all going in the sink. Ding, ding. Sneaking in, huh? Let's see ya. I saw ya. Yeah, yeah. So these will go in the oven with the light on. I leave just the light on and the door cracked a little bit, that way nothing overheats because these are milk soaps. But because they're smaller individual molds, they shouldn't crack. After about an hour or two, you can close the door all the way and then they gel, and your colors will really pop. That's what I did here with these ones before, and they popped really good, and I thought they were really cool. My little label. So I'll let them set up a little bit so that they're firm enough to move around, because if you move them around too much, then you might get some holes and things. So let it set up for probably a half hour or so, and then they go in the oven for like 24 hours. Pop them in the deep freezer for about 3 hours. I take them out, I'll hand stamp them, and then pop them out and put them on the drying racks. And then I have a fan that blows on them and helps blow air on them to help dry them out a little bit faster. And I have less problems with soda ash when I do that too. Also, when I do the water discount, I have less soda ash. But if you do have some soda ash, you can always use some 91% rubbing alcohol and spray them and rub them a little bit and then let them dry, and they should be fine. So I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me here at Becca's by the Bay, and I'll try to put links down below, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!